Hey, what's up, everybody? If you are bored and looking for something to do, I thought I'd put together this little video to help you out. These are 10 activities that I find very purposeful and meaningful in my life and with my family. Number 10, make a family website. This could be really whatever you want it to be, but one of my favorite things to do is sit down with my kid in my lap and actually build a website together. I'll put a link in the description below for my favorite company that allows you to quickly and easily make your own website. Again, you could make this whatever you want, give it your own title, totally customize it to what you want it to be. The features are really easy to use. You can click on the galleries and swap out the images with your family vacations or some fun things that you did last winter or whatever you want. And your kid can really have some input and decide, a picture of your dog. So it gives your child a lot of agency in selecting the pictures. And obviously the tech part, depending on the age of your child, you might be doing most of the editing and modifying, but you can change the titles out pretty quickly and kind of make it this fun, professional looking website. And then you'll click on the link after you publish it, and you can send that to grandma and grandpa or whoever you would like. Once the recipient clicks the link, they are free to check out your new family website. They can click on the pictures that you and your kiddo have selected, and it's a great activity. All right, moving on to number 9, create your own private space. You may have a workstation somewhere in your house just for you, but have you ever thought about designing your own workstation or reading corner for your kiddo? So this is something that I've found that my kids really like. We built this little reading corner, super simple to set up. It just requires a couple of parts, and inside we have a little LED flashlight that turns on and off. That makes it a really enjoyable, fun space for our daughter. So this is the reading corner, and she kind of calls it her own, just like mommy and daddy, who have our own workspace in our home. She can come in here and get some work done, or read, or do some homework, or just have some quiet time for herself. Number 8, spend 120 minutes per week in nature. There's a growing body of evidence suggesting that 2 hours per week outside in green spaces has a drastic improvement on overall health and well-being. So get outside, whether you are playing soccer with your kiddo or hunting for earthworms after a rainstorm, or going on a nature walk or other hike, for example, in a park. Get outside and enjoy it 2 hours a week. Number 7, journaling. Journaling is not only beneficial for you as an individual, for example, just getting out a nice place for you to write down some of your ideas and reflect upon the great big world that we all share. By the way, if this is difficult for you, I recommend getting a book, some type of meaningful book, and just taking notes. Write down your notes, and then you can expand your own ideas and thoughts from that notes. For example, this is a book that I've recently read, and I write down some notes and then I reflect on it. But as far as your child goes, have you thought about journaling for your child? We have a 5-year-old who just started her own journal. Now, she doesn't write these sentences, but this is our fact journal. She tells us some facts, or we ask her some questions, and we write down facts. So at the end of the day, she has a collection of facts, and she can obviously decorate the book how she wants. It's super fun and a great activity where both mom, dad, and child can share. Number 6, this is a general one, play something. You remember those days playing like a child? Well, this is what you're going to do. Whether it's a video game or a musical instrument, perhaps one you've never played before, or maybe it's just been a really long time since you've had the time to play. All right, number 5, build something. Again, a very general statement, but we recently built these wood robots that we found a little recipe for online. Really simple to do, not difficult. Get a bunch of nuts, screws, bolts, and other things from the garage, and some scrap wood. Even some tape, whatever you can get your hands on. Grab the drill and the hammer and some glue and just start being creative. There are no rules to this, and a great activity that you can share together. Number 4, kind of along the lines of building something, Legos. I made this a distinct category because I used to play these as a boy, and with my kids, it's really fun to just forget about life for a minute and sit down on the living room floor and just build something together. So, number 4, Legos. If you haven't done it, definitely check this one out. And I think you'll really surprise yourself on how creative you still may be. Number 3, get out a book and read to your child. Obviously, you can read to yourself as well. This is something you can do at the same time in the same room together. Find something meaningful for yourself, maybe about spirituality or growth or whatever you find purposeful in your life. But get a book and read together. Number 2 involves the wildly popular website slash video conference software called Zoom. So download it. Get out the phone, get on your computer with your kid and call up grandma or grandpa. It's a great software, allows you to do some pretty amazing things virtually with people that you love. All right, and number 1, the moment you've been waiting for, my favorite, build a train set. It takes you back to your childhood days, perhaps around the Christmas tree, and you can do this anytime as an adult. Bring it back, just get online, buy a train set. This is one that I particularly like, and my children absolutely love it. It's an electric set and super easy to set up. A little bit of wiring involved. Definitely not a child's toy alone. Requires some adult supervision, but look at these kids. They are pumped. What a wonderful activity that you can share together. This particular kit's really simple. You just connect these little pieces, and I'll put a link in the description below if you're interested in this particular brand. I highly recommend it. High quality. It comes with a locomotive and this little train station that you get to put together yourself. I had a lot of fun doing this, and my kids helped me too. Here's a file that I used. You get to put all these little pieces of plastic together with some super glue. So my kiddos helped me, file things down and tell me where to put what. Those little boxes we got to stack. They really enjoyed that. So just a lot of good family fun. You could put these little corner pieces on, and they could help, tell you where they go. And it definitely is not just a child's toy. You have to glue these little small pieces of window on the back of the pieces of plastic and put the roof on, and you definitely need to do that yourself. But again, the kids can help out. And my daughter absolutely loves putting the boxes into one of the rail carts and then taking them out, putting them back in. That was a lot of fun for her. And this particular kit has kind of a low to mid speed, so this locomotive can pull it through the little tunnel. And then if you crank it all the way up, it can move pretty fast. This is real time. I have not edited this video at all. And we love this locomotive and this little starter train kit so much we upgraded the locomotive itself to this nifty little thing. Very high quality, and it's pretty fast too. It's even got its own LED headlights. When you get the electric current going through it, the lights will turn on. So this is mostly my toy. My kids aren't allowed to touch it at all unless we're bringing the train home. They can flip the track over and bring it back to the station. So this is my favorite activity. That's why it's number 1 on my list. Build a train set, a great way to spend some purposeful time with your kids indoors when you're bored. Thank you so much, and I hope this video has been helpful.